you have any medical or dental expenses that you pay for personally out of pocket, these can be used as a write-off when you file your personal income taxes at the end of the year. This could include things like physiotherapy, travel health insurance, eye exams, new glasses or contact lenses, visits to the dentist, the orthodontist, the naturopath, getting acupuncture done. A lot of different things can fall under this umbrella. The key thing is that you paid for them personally. They weren't covered by an insurance plan. There is a maximum amount that you can write off each year, and it's the lower number of either 3% of your total income for the year or $2,834. That's the maximum that anyone in Canada can write off in a single year. Although it's not part of your business write-offs, if you have any personal, medical, or dental expenses, you can use those as a write-off when you file your personal income taxes at the end of the year. So I've created a nice simple log and calculator sheet within the Canadian small business bookkeeping system, and then all you have to do is log your medical and dental expenses that you've paid personally throughout the year, and you'll have that number ready to go for yourself or your accountant to do your filing at the year end. In the section up top here, there's only one thing that you'll possibly need to fill in. The system will automatically get what your business revenue is and fill it in this cell here. But if you have any additional income from maybe a part-time job, maybe some government benefits or assistance, if you have income from rental properties or investments, you'll want to record that here. So let's say you had an additional $8,000 in income, you'll record that there, and then the system will update your total income, and then that will determine what your maximum write-off is based on your income. And remember that that number cannot be higher than this. This is always going to be the maximum for anybody per year. Aside from entering any additional income that you may have had during the year, the only other thing you need to do beyond that is just log your various expenses that you've paid for. So putting down the date, a brief description of what it was, what the amount was, and include tax in that. And then you'll definitely want to include a link to the receipt in your tax storage folder, just because if you do get audited, the CRA will definitely want to see the receipts. So other than that, the system does all of the work and all of the calculations for you. So you can see that right now my max write-off based on my total income is this amount right here. However, because I've only spent this much on medical and dental expenses so far this year, this is my write-off amount. You can't write off more than what you've spent. But let's say I added another expense. Let's say I did something, let's see what would get me over that threshold. I need another $300. Okay, so let's say I bought travel insurance. And it was $300. So now you can see my max write-off is 3% of what my total income was for the year. So I actually spent a little bit more than that on my medical and dental expenses. I spent $1,780, but because this is the maximum amount I'm eligible to claim for this year, that's what I get to put down. So this number right here is the one that you will use or you'll give to your accountant at the end of the year when you're doing your personal tax filing. So that's how the medical expenses sheet works. And if you have any questions, just let me know.